Welcome to Rise Revise. Today we'll discuss about the electoral bond. Let's see introduction. Electoral bonds were introduced in India as part of the Finance Act, 2017. The scheme for electoral bonds was announced in the Union Budget for the fiscal year 2017-18. Subsequently, the electoral bond scheme was notified by the Government of India and introduced in March 2018. Electoral bonds are a financial instrument used for making donations to political parties in India. They have economic implications and are a part of India's political and financial landscape. Now let's see how electoral bonds work in India. 1. Issuance. Electoral bonds are issued by authorized banks in India in specified denominations. The government designates certain branches of these banks for the sale of electoral bonds. The donor, individual or entity, purchases these bonds from the authorized bank branches. 2. Anonymity. One unique feature of electoral bonds is that the donor's identity is not disclosed to the public or the recipient political party. This provides a degree of anonymity to the donor. 3. Eligible recipients. Electoral bonds can be donated to registered political parties under Section 29 of Representation of the People Act 1951 and must have secured at least 1% of the votes in the most recent Lok Sabha or State Legislative Assembly election. Donations cannot be made to unregistered political parties or individual candidates. 4. Redemption. The recipient political party can encash the electoral bonds through its designated bank account. The process is transparent and tracked, ensuring that the funds are channeled through the formal banking system. 5. Transparency. While the donor's identity is kept confidential, the government has mechanisms in place to track and regulate the sale of electoral bonds. The idea is to introduce transparency into political funding by encouraging donations through the banking system rather than in cash. 6. Expiry. Electoral bonds have a limited lifespan, typically 15 days from the date of issue. Unutilized electoral bonds do not accrue interest and are to be used or encashed within the stipulated period. The intent behind electoral bonds is to bring transparency to political funding by shifting donations from the opaque world of cash transactions to the formal banking system. However, they have also faced criticism and debate regarding the anonymity of donors, potential misuse, and the overall impact on political funding transparency. Facts of electoral bond. One State Bank of India issues bonds in denomination of rupees 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 1 crore. 2. Interest-free. 3. It can be bought by individual or entity. 4. Electoral bonds can be bought or purchased digitally or through checks. This promotes digital transaction among people and also negate black money. If you liked the video, kindly like, share and subscribe the channel.